I think in etching you can achieve a quality of line that you can't achieve in any other medium. You can try drawing with ink or with various grades of graphite, but nothing rivals the sort of uniform, crisp, sharp black line of an etching. I think there are lots of quite contemporary things about Rembrandt's printmaking. Some of that is the fact that, drawing hasn't really changed very much. It's still the same process. So etching is where you draw in wax on a metal plate. Dry point is working directly onto the plate. Something very characteristic of that is that it throws up a burr at the side of the line that you've sort of carved. The thing that stands out about something like Old Bearded Man Looking Down is the scale of it. It's a very, very small print. I don't know why, but I think there is something uniquely etching about small-scale works. Maybe it's just familiarity with making them and knowing that sensation of squinting at a plate right in front of your nose. In that etching, you can see the lines follow the contours of what he's depicting. The beard is where you'd expect the hairs to be. The hair is rendered as hairs. That, I think, is something that is facilitated and enabled by etching. So this is a copper plate that's had a layer of wax put on top by heating the plate and then applying it with a roller. And in order to get great depth of tone, you just hatch the lines successively, so rendering lines in alternative directions will slowly build up a very dark section of tone. A print like Self-Portrait with Saskia, you have quite a lot of variation in the tone of the print. So Saskia in the background, the lines are definitely much paler and thinner, so I suspect that that's been in the acid for less time. So he's bitten the plate and then blocked out, masked out that area and then put it back in, and his self-portrait lines have been bitten further and deeper and hold the ink much more densely. I'm putting the ink all over the plate, and because the marks are recessions in the plate, the ink will stay there. So this is evening out the ink across the surface and lifting most of it off. The thing that stands out in The Artist's Mother is the range of different line making that's in the print. The usual, quite a lot of hatching, but there are sections where the line is just sort of all over the place. The tone is made by an array of lines in multiple directions. So in something like that, I think there's a lot of satisfaction in seeing that sort of diversity in mark making, which again is something that etching allows just through the fluidity of the line. It's such a perfect line, an etched line. It doesn't vary because there's no pressure when you apply it. There's the start of the line and the finish of the line and the middle of the line, they're all equal. I think in Rembrandt there is something compelling about that marriage of his ability to draw and the process of etching. There are very few people who can wield a drawing instrument with such alacrity.